Friday Night Glory here at Coppell High School. Coach Joe McBride is back in town as the new athletic director. How's that feel for you?
Well, it feels good. I mean, it's stuff I've done before in my past, and just to come back here after being away a year, that's probably the most surreal kind of deal. But being AD and coming back here and working with these coaches and being involved in these kids and the staff and district is very familiar.
Well, tell us a little bit about the last 2 years. You were head coach here.
Yeah, I was a head coach here and finished my last season in 2013, and then felt like just had to do some things with my wife and her parents, and we felt like wanted to take advantage of putting her close to them, and did that and really started a program from the ground up again. And
that's Dripping Springs?
Correct. Took that job to do that, and really with no idea that it would be a year. And I've never taken a job thinking it's just going to be a year,
right?
Especially moving and all that. But with a really good friend of mine becoming the superintendent in Coppell, and then family things got a lot better, and some things just happened that I never saw coming, and then Coach Crawford decided to retire. And
so, how would you characterize this? Dream job, homecoming?
Well, it's certainly a job that I wanted. Sometimes you can't control the timing. I could have, if I would have been given a timetable, I may have waited a couple more years. But you can't always control that timing, and to find a great fit in a place you're so familiar with, working under a superintendent who you trust and feel so good about, and my son coming back to where he really grew up all my years of coaching here. And
he's how old? He's
a freshman.
Okay.
And so he's back in a place where he knows everybody, so it's not changed for him. He spent more time here than he did away. So it's a place that's it's grown even more fond to my heart, and I think for them too. Sometimes you don't really know what you have until you don't have it, and I think for both of us it was a great reuniting, and where we feel like there's a lot of exciting things happening, from the facilities to the growth. There's a lot of growth in Coppell right now. You probably look around and see how tight it is here.
Oh, yeah, we see the construction around here. That's progress.
Yeah, and the facilities are going to be probably the top in the nation, and so it's a great time to step in and to serve coaches and kids and put the facilities around them that everybody can be proud of. And
well, tell us a little bit about your coaches. Coach DeWitt, what's your relationship like with him?
Well, it's really good. Coach DeWitt, when I was at Hebron as a defense coordinator way back in the day, I don't know if it was 1999 or 2000, I'm not even sure, but he was just a greenhorn right out of college, and just grew really fond of him because of just the work ethic that he has, and his character, and the drive and passion. You could see it immediately from a young coach straight out of college. He had, he just exuded confidence and passion for the sport, and just incredible man too. A great character guy, great Christian man, and so I invested in him a lot early on, and just trusted him. He's the kind of guy you want with you, and so when I started getting my head coaching jobs, I'd just pull him with me every time, and then so him running this, and my son playing for him and his staff.
Now the staff, you put that together before you left, right?
Right. I was a head coach at Frisco Liberty with the current superintendent here now. He was the principal there, so I was with him there also, and a lot of the staff that I hired there has mixed with the staff I hired here at Coppell, and so that's when you've hired good. When these guys are all still together and working well together. Hey,
well, if they would follow you, though, that says a lot for you as well, I'm sure.
Well, we all have great relationships, even our wives to wives. It's a pretty family-oriented place, and it's all, everybody considers each other family, and I'm excited as an AD to try to just pull that in every level, from girls to boys to just a whole culture here. excited to do that and hire coaches.
Well, looking at the staff, I mean, you've got an ex-NFL player. You got son of a coaching legend, Jackie Sherrill's son is here.
Yeah.
You've got a guy with the state championship past. You've got a couple of brothers here that are coaching together. What a staff you have.
Yeah, it's a great group of guys and cohesive. I mean, many times I stand out here and watch them practice in the morning in spring ball, and the college coaches just rave about how well organized, how good a job they do coaching, the passion, just the tempo, and just the professionalism they use out there to get the kids ready is exceptional, and we're really proud of that. And proud of that, you know, a baseball team does it, and that's what's good about Coppell is that, you know, it just has great tradition, and everybody from the girls' side and the volleyball and just a lot of the things in soccer, there's just a great tradition of excellence that the kids expect to be. Everybody can expect, they support each other, and they expect to be one of the final few teams to have something to say at the end of the year, you know, and it's exceptional that way.
Well, for us as well at Friday Night Glory, it's not just about football. Mm-hmm. That's how we started, but, you know, we've had great success with basketball and bringing in the girls' programs and everything. How has your role changed now that you focus beyond football?
Yeah. Well, you know, the easy thing for me is football because I know all those guys so well, and I know the program. They still run it how I ran it. So I can go out there and blink twice and see it and know it, and I've really focused a whole lot on the girls.
Yeah.
When I was the head football coach previously, I was the boys coordinator, and I spent a lot of time with the boys, and so I know Kit Pell really well. I knew and understood the baseball, Coach Clark and those guys really well. I understood Coach Raystraw in soccer and Coach Porter in track, and all that I was so involved in that I know it well. Well, I've spent a lot of time with the girls, just, you know, just looking at what I can do to serve them, you know, and gaining their trust, and that, you know, this is just not about all football for me. It's about the whole thing, because I'm judged now from every program, not just what I did in football or what I did with even on the boys' side. So the girls, I'm very passionate about what they bring to this community, and I just want to have a balanced approach where the coaches know that they can trust me and that I'm going to serve them. I'm not here to be king or some kind of pompous ruler. I'm here to serve and help them get what they need to be successful.
Now, let's fast forward a little bit. It's a Friday afternoon in the fall. You know, the wind's starting to blow out there. The smell of football's in the air. Mm-hmm. How's that going to make you feel? How are you going to manage that football itch on Fridays?
Well, you know, there's no doubt when you've been coaching for 24 years and now you step back and you're an AD and your role's different, you're going to miss, and I'm going to miss that interaction that you have from what I've been used to for 24 years. And I've talked to Darren Allman about it, and I've talked to Coach Pratt over in McKinney. I've talked to Joey Florence. You know, I talked to all those guys. I think the thing that makes Coppell unique is that our office, not centrally, but right here in the field house. Mm-hmm. And those kids come down, they're in the hallway. I can smell them, see them, high five them. I can walk over to the gym real easy. It just presents a situation where I can just jump right out in the field and watch and be a part of those programs immediately. But it's going to be tough, you know, just getting used to not being in the flow of coaching.
Where are you going to sit when you go to the games?
I'll stand on the sideline and just support the coaches. I mean, I'm not gonna get them to stands, that's for sure. My wife will be there with her friends, but I will. It'll be a little awkward and take a little get used to, but I look forward to it too. You know, I really take a lot of pride in trying to make our jobs as head coaches here in Coppell the best anywhere. And that's the way I want to make it for all of them, not just football. But I'm excited because I get to watch my son. You know, I coached my oldest son when we won state at Hebron, and I spent so much time just focused on coaching and getting adjustments made on the sideline and setting, you know, coaching ball, that his years flew by, and I blinked twice and it was over. And I don't know that I ever really took in that time with him. It really kind of scared me. And then, so my son now, you know, I get to go out there and watch and just see how he's doing and try to support him like a dad would. and step back and give him, I have enough credibility with him. I can give him my opinion, and I can help him if he wants it and needs it. But the biggest thing I look forward to is stepping in and just being a dad and supporting him with whatever he's going through. And I feel great about the hands that he's left with. Being able to step in and play under Coach DeWitt and those guys that I'm so fond of and that I've hired in my career, and they're all here together now, is special. And my son knows them all well from being a ball boy growing up. So it's about as good of a situation as you could have when you're stepping and changing and transitioning to the AD.
Well, Coach, welcome home. Best of luck this year, and thanks for spending some time with us.
Well, appreciate it. Thank you. Good seeing you.